Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. I'm your pal Val. With me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA, and White Castle Hall of Famer Logan. How are you tonight?
I'm feeling taxed.
I'm sure. And this is episode 187 of NasCard Radio, where trading cards and racing meet. Got a great show for everybody today. We're going to do racing recap. Had a few races. Talk about the 1991 Traks Richard Petty 20th anniversary STP set. Saw a really amazing wax box, the 1996 Futera F1 IndyCar, F1 IndyCar, right? F1 box,
Well, they both have open wheels.
right? And then we got a few little nuggets there with the CGR cards. They're shipping, and then also with the tops now. We'll see if number five is number five's alive or not.
Number 5 alive.
Exactly. Sure,
Happening.
sir. Sure, circuit. Yeah, exactly.
No
So
disassemble.
that's how old we are. Yeah.
Yes.
So thanks to our sponsor, Panini America. And of course, we'll do shout outs to Jason Freeman, Justin Williams, Beans Ball, Card Blog, Butch Oreo, Kyle Katz, Joy Collecting, and Charm City Autographs for the YouTube comments. We read them, so please leave them. And Charm City Autographs had a great discovery, new one to me. And it sounded like Logan, you didn't know either, but we've been talking about Lane Riggs, and he doesn't have any cards yet. But they pointed out the 2005 Press Pass Snapshots card number 20. The little kid there on Scott's shoulders is none other than Lane. So I thought that
Hmm.
was pretty cool.
Wonder if he dropped his pacifier in there. He may be too old for that.
I don't know. All right, let's get moving here. Anything else we need to talk about? We did shout outs. Oh, um,
Sponsor.
again, yeah, I did sponsor. I said Panini
Did
America.
you? Okay.
Yep. It's all second habit after 100 and something shows. But I was going to say, if you like the show, please give us a thumbs up. If you really like the show, please subscribe to the channel. We'll give you a special shout out as well.
Yeah. And we really would like for you guys out there to share our YouTube links and our podcast links if you could. We really want to beef up the program and get a lot more viewership and a lot more listenership.
Just want to share the education.
We do because we strive to be very factual and accurate here on NASCAR Radio.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the racing recap. Let's go NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. That was race number 7, and that was the SpeedyCash.com 250, and that was Friday, April 12th at Texas Motor Speedway. Kyle Busch was our winner. Highest finishing rookie was Connor Jones at position 18.
Yeah, who saw Kyle Busch winning?
Everybody
Yeah,
and Kyle Busch. I don't know what the odds were. I need to go look and see. It's probably like negative for Kyle Busch. He's just, we are watching, one of the greatest drivers of all time. And yeah, I know he's against the truck guys. The truck guys love racing against him because they pick up stuff, how he handles those lines and everything else. So,
yeah, they do learn a lot from him. You're right.
but he does, he's tough. So I think he only has one more race he can race in the truck. So
Yeah, everybody complained. Oh, the Cup drivers are taking over the truck and they're taking over Xfinity. Boo, freakity hoo! Yeah, I'm crying. I wish they would just let them have at it. Honestly,
well, they
that's
make it so you declare you can get points in one series. So it's not like he can get the truck champion and cup champion and I guess Xfinity champion, West champion, IndyCar champion, I don't know, F1 champion. So I don't know. Anyway, let's get back. So Kyle Busch, we've talked to him about him before. Like I said, future Hall of Famer. We always give the little kind of, I guess, XRC there for that 2002 Choice Marketing Rising Stars. I need to pick up a set. I think that was a factory set, if I remember right.
I think so too.
I don't know if you have one of those or not, but I know I
Yeah, I've
picked
got
up
one.
some of those Kyle Busch Choice Racing Stars because they're nice to get autographs. So especially in black Sharpie.
Definitely.
All right, moving on. 2004, his first cards, mass produced or available in packs and sets and everything else. So the 2004 press pass. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I got it out there. The base press pass with card number 38. There's also a variation with that with the infield and track background. There's also platinum versions of those. There's also samples and eBay preview. Also 2004 press pass autographs with the signings. 2004 press pass top prospects memorabilia. You can get glove, shoot, medal, or tire. He's also in 2004 Optima. I like that one. That's that Young Guns in the middle.
Yep.
And then also change tiles there. The magic of everything. Stealth and his Beckett samples, no boundaries. And the X-ray, which is serial numbered out of 100. There's trackside. He has three cards in trackside. He has the one with himself, Ricky Hendrick, and Kyle Busch. And then Kyle Busch, card number 92. Beckett samples for those, as well as Goldin for each of those three. And then 2004 Wheels High Gear number 45. The one in the middle. High Gear autographs, Beckett samples, eBay previews, and MPH numbered out of 100.
Yeah, he was everywhere in 2004.
Yeah,
Yeah, Truex had a few cards, but Kyle Busch was like almost in every issue.
he did not sneak up on anybody.
No, no. And his cards are still, I mean, when you look at the grand scheme of things, very, very affordable. I was going to say cheap, but cheap is really not the word I wanted to use. Affordable is the word I really
I
wanted
think
to
you're
use.
totally right. If it's not numbered, the stuff out of 100 is hard to find now, naturally. But the other ones, I think it's safe to say under $10 for majority of them, if not all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable how
These are
low
his
price.
rookie cards, right? These are his rookie cards from 2004. He is a future Hall of Famer and one of the best drivers we've seen. So
Yes, two-time champion, great wheelman for sure.
yeah, very very affordable. So I was gonna say he's a tough signer, but you can get him to sign. So
Well, it depends on what Kyle you catch on what day. Sometimes, like when we were at the Hall of Fame, he was like, "Cool," you know. But then there's sometimes when I've caught him and he's like, "I don't like you, and I'm not going to sign." You know, so it just depends on what kind of Kyle you get.
right, but the thing, yeah, again, it's their prerogative if they're right to refuse to sign. So all you can do is ask,
That's
and
true.
don't worry if they say no. So always try again. All right, next
Mhm.
race number 8. That is the Heart of America 200. That's going to be at Kansas Speedway, and that's going to be Saturday, May 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So we
Who's
got a
our
few.
highest finishing rookie?
That was Connor Jones. He does not at
He
position
doesn't have.
18. He
That's right.
does
He
not
doesn't
have
have a.
any cards yet. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Moving over to the Xfinity Series, that was race number 8. That was the Andes Frozen Custard 300, and that was Saturday, April 13th at Texas Motor Speedway. Sam Mayer was our winner. Highest finishing rookie was again Jesse Love, position 9.
Sam Mayer, man, by this
Oh
much.
yes, yeah, that was incredible. That was a photo finish.
Yes, it was incredible.
That was really cool. Yeah, that was a close one. And he pulled it out, so
Mm-hmm.
just by a little bit. So 2020, Dunruss, he has a rated rookie. I gotta get that on the slide. I don't know why I don't have it, but printing plates. He also has Optic 2020 Dunruss Optic, also Optic signatures. It's in Panini Chronicles 2020. He's in Score Autographs, and Spectra. Those are two on the left and in the middle. Also in 2020, Panini Prism signing sessions, no base cards there. And then also 2020 Panini National Treasures, social signatures, and treasured debut.
Yeah, I like this kid a lot.
Yeah, I think he's got a good car or good company with Jared Motorsports, and expect big things. And speaking of big things, highest finishing rookie. Seems like we've been talking about him every week now. He is on a tear.
He is, man. He could possibly win this year.
He's going to be tough to beat. He is putting them all together. So he's in 2021. Done our signatures only there. No rated records, nothing like that. Panini Chronicles in the Chronicles with Chronicle autographs. Absolute autographs. Crusade autographs. Obsidian, no autographs. Select autographs. And Spectra. He's also in 2021 Panini Prism, has a base card there, and all of the parallels Panini Prism signatures, and also Panini Prism signing sessions. And last but not least, the 2021 Panini National Treasures card 112. The different versions there, and then there's a rookie signatures as well.
Yeah, I think I said back then he didn't need to be in National Treasures, but who knows? Maybe one day a card could be really something.
Yeah, I'm always on the lookout for those. So, and as other folks should be as well. All right. And moving on. Next race number 9. That's going to be the AG Pro 300 at Talladega Super Speedway, Saturday, April 20th at 4 p.m. Eastern. Moving over to the Cup Series, that was race number 9, and that was the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 400. And that was Sunday, April 14th at Texas Motor Speedway. Chase Elliott was our winner.
Thank you,
Highest finished rookie.
Jesus.
Yeah,
We don't have to hear that
Carson
anymore. It's been
Hocevar.
blah 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 races.
What's that?
So we don't have to hear that anymore. It's been blah 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 races since he's won.
Yeah. And then I think it's first time Hooters in the victory lane since Alan Quickie.
Yep.
So yeah, I think the whole world was relieved, and everybody in Dawsonville got to listen to the siren.
The siren, yeah. You said it right. Siren. It's not siren, it's a siren.
It is. I've been to Dawsonville. I know.
Yeah, so have I. It's awesome.
Yeah. I did not stop by the cemetery to see Lloyd C's tombstone, but maybe next time.
Yeah.
That's if you don't know who Lloyd C is, that's a discussion for a whole nother time. All right. Chase Elliott. Now this ought to be fun if I can find the thing. Chase Elliott. So we know, kind of preluding with some of the lane rigs. Chase Elliott was featured in a few when he was a baby.
He's just a
So
baby.
just a little lad. 1997 press pass card number 45. That's the one on the right. That's Bill Elliott's car. But I think the claim to fame for that one is the verbiage actually on the card mentioned him that Chase Elliott looks right at home as he tries at one of Dad's Ford Thunderbirds. Could this be a glimpse of a 21st century NASCAR champion? So,
Wow.
yeah, we've been on the hunt to try to figure out who actually put that verbiage on there, and we run into some dead ends, um, but we're still trying. And then the one on the left is the 1997 Racer's Choice.
Yeah. Look at that racer's choice. Does he have a mullet?
It looks like it. So there's only two versions of that. There's the Showcase series, which is like the silver one, and then for the one on the right, the only other parallel is the lasers. I think is the one that's like the gold. So But I just wanted to show that some folks know about those too. Most folks don't. But the other ones I wanted to show are the 2011 Wheels Element. He has the card number 99. That's the one that's graded on the left hand side. That's kind of the base version. There's a green. There's a few parallels. Green out of the hobby boxes, red out of the blasters, black numbered out of 35. Those are out of the hobby boxes in the silver pack. And then the purple one to the left is the Fast Lap hobby boxes. And then there's only two autographs versions. There's a 2011 Wheels Element, Undiscovered Elements. They're only available in the hobby boxes in those silver packs. Those are numbered at 225. There's the blue version, and then there is the red ink version numbered at 25. Also only available in the hobby box silver pack. So
Yeah, his signature has really changed since he signed those cards.
yeah, well, I don't know how old he was there, but I think a little bit. I can still see some of that. He signs a lot like his dad.
Yeah, it's similar. I'll say that.
Yep. All right. And highest finishing rookie, Carson Hocevar. In 2022 Dunruss, he's a rated rookie number 29. The different parallels, signing series in Dunruss. 2022 Panini Chronicles, Absolute Autographs, Clearly Donruss, Spectra. 2022 Panini Prism, card number 26, and the different parallels. Also 2022 Panini Prism Signatures and Sensational Signatures. And last but not least, 2022 Panini National Treasures, card number 112. Also Rising Stars and Rookie Signatures. So there's three groups in National Treasures that have autos for Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, didn't I think he had some trouble at Texas? I think he spun out in turn two or something, if I remember correctly.
Some folks were having issues that,
There was a lot of folks that had issues.
yeah.
Well, one thing for sure, when we saw Chase at the Hall of Fame, he was kind of Mr. Sad Pouty Face. So hopefully now he should be happy.
Yeah. I was just thinking about when he was on the phone and he was coming back and you went to go see him, and then the the folks got called in. But
Yeah, security. That's a whole nother story.
yeah, that is, you did not bother him while he was on the phone, by the way. So I just
I
want to
did
point that
not.
out. You were respecting his privacy and he was walking, not on the phone. But anyway,
Yes.
I digress.
Anyway,
Good times, good times. All right, next race number 10. That's the Geico 500 at Talladega Super Speedway, and that's Sunday, April 21st at 3 p.m.
and I am going to that race.
I was going to say, look in the stands on TV. You might see Logan.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Jason Freeman, for the ticket.
You be the one waving, right?
That's right. I'll be the one waving, so look out for me.
That's right. Okay, moving over to Formula One. They were off. Next race number 5, is going to be the Chinese Grand Prix, Sunday, April 21st at 3 a.m. That's at Shanghai International Circuit.
I think we'll all be asleep during that one.
I guess I can't remember the driver. One of the drivers showed up early. I guess he does not listen to the show, so he showed up last weekend. Nobody was there. So, uh,
Was it Lance Stroll or somebody like that?
something like that, yeah. So I don't remember exactly who pinned that on, but yeah, I just kind of laughed. I'm like, no, wait, there's next weekend.
Where's
So,
everybody? I don't know.
yeah, this place is deserted. All right.
It kind of reminds me of that meme of or that little gif of John Travolta where he's like, looking around. I think it's from what was that movie? That Quentin Tarantino movie he was in.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah. IndyCar. They were off. Next race number 2, and that's going to be Sunday, April 21st at Long Beach. Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach at 3 p.m. Eastern. Next weekend is going to be busy. We have all the races running except for Truck Series.
It's gonna be fun though.
It's going to be a blast. All right, that's all I have for racing recap. I guess we should go into, let's go to tops now real quick.
Okay.
Let me share screen. Make sure it's coming through. No new cards naturally, and the other ones posted. If you remember last week, we were missing card. Ollie was lost, but then he was found at 5,164, and so that was card 4. And then the next group was 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5 is still missing on the milk carton, but we have print runs now for those. I guess 3 of the 4, 4 of the 5. So we have card number 6, 910. Card number 7, the Lando Norris, 685. Max Verstappen makes it 3 consecutive wins in Japan. That's 1707. And then Yuki Tsunoda scores points on home soil. Card number 9 at 900.
That's not very many for Yuki. You think that he'd have a lot of folks, especially all his fans in Japan, would be like scarfing that card up.
Yeah, now you say that, I would have thought that maybe that would have been another few hundred higher.
Yeah. But
But maybe because there's no parallels.
yeah.
So there's only a parallel of the Max Verstappen make it 3 consecutive wins in Japan. So, but I just wanted to show that that one is still missing, and that we do have print runs for the others.
So literally, while Val and I were in the green room before the show, I got a notification from Topps saying my Ollie cards have shipped.
All right.
So hopefully, I will have them in the next 3 or 4 days.
Awesome. All right, this next one, or next segment here, I want to talk about. I was on Goldin, kind of looking around because I've seen them. Actually, somebody must have had quite a few of the. I remember it's action pack. It's a white card of Earnhardt Senior, and they have gotten them autographed. And I've noticed there's been like one a week or one every auction, and they've been, for going for like $300 or $400. So I was like, well, let me go look because I'll bid at them when they're $50.
Yeah.
I know I ain't gonna win, but I've bid. So
You never know.
exactly. So I'm looking today, and the one's coming, and now my jaw hit the ground. And why is that? This is a 2006 Futera Grand Prix Racing unopened box of 12 packs. Now, don't get this confused with the 2005. The 2006 has the Lewis Hamilton in it. So
Yeah.
we've seen like a pack or two or whatever of the 05s, but I don't know if I've ever seen any of the 06s, let alone a box. And so this box is number 105 of 480.
Wow, that's nothing.
Yeah, so I think there are 12 packs inside, and it's been, I guess, looked over pretty hard there by Baseball Card Exchange, and they've given them the seal that they've been not tampered with. So the insert cards. So there's going to be a memorabilia card in every pack,
Oh my God.
and every display box contains a Futera unique 1 of 1 autograph card. So that's 1 in 12.
We never see those.
I, exactly. That's why
They're,
I'm
they're
like,
locked up, man. They're in collections.
exactly. So the starting bid, again, we're recording on Wednesday. This doesn't go live until Friday. The opening bid is basically 10 grand, but it's going to be 12,200 with the buyer's premium. You're going to get 12 packs, and you're going to get 12 memorabilia cards, or I should say 11, and an auto, and then limited edition Imperial bound leather album with Futera memorabilia card and that's out of 75. So I don't know if that, I'm looking at the small print. So what I did was take this photo here and take a screenshot of it and then rotate it around so I can read it.
You mean you can't read upside down and backwards?
No, I'm good. I'm not that good, or at
Gotcha.
least yeah. So, but I'm like, this is really interesting, unique. I have never seen this, so I thought I would pass this along. That this is a unicorn sighting, I would assume.
Yeah, you're not going to see very many of these, and maybe one of our listeners and viewers will bid on this and let us know if they win.
Yeah. Now the question is, if you win something like that, do you open it? I guess you don't. But man, if I won it, I'd open that bad boy up.
Well, to get that one of one auto, holy smokes!
Yeah, and that let's see. Does it say? Yeah, every display box contains a Futera unique one of one autograph card, and that's 1 out of 12. And the first line says insert cards. Futera something contains a Futera memorabilia card, and that's 1 of 1. So I would assume that's every pack has a memorabilia card.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing to me.
Yeah, I had to share it. I know we do NASCAR and stuff like that. I don't even know what the equivalent of this in NASCAR would be,
Hmm.
even though this is like
Well,
a 2006, right? So, but a lot of this stuff was, I think, so Futura was out of Australia, if I remember right, or New Zealand, one of those two over there. But it was,
Australia, I believe, yes.
so it probably would get maybe to Asia, maybe Europe, maybe UK. Getting over here would be the other side of the world, in the USA. So.
Yeah, that blows my mind. I was thinking what could be the equivalent if the 94 medallion had live 1988 Max Dale Earnhardt cards in the packs. That would be that kind of box.
If you had a sealed case,
Yes,
because you knew you would get one.
exactly. You would get one for sure.
Yeah. So again, I saw this and had to share that. It's just totally amazing. We'll keep an eye on it. Like I said, the bidding doesn't start until Friday the 19th. I don't know how long this goes. It's also got extending bidding. So oh, I can read some of this verbiage here. Let's see. Certified by BBCE, which is Baseball Card Exchange, presents is an unopened box holding 12 packs of 2006 Futera Grand Prix cards. Here's an almost never encountered box from a production that introduced the very first pack inserted Lewis Hamilton rookie card, a collectible that predates his inaugural Formula One season of 2007. 3 years before the release of his Sports Illustrated for Kids card, and 14 years before Topps inaugural F1 issue, this uh, seminal representation of one of the most coveted cards in the Formula One collecting hobby emerged from this very issue. Only 31 copies of this card have been validated by PSA, and no example has achieved a Gem Mint 10 assessment. So stop right there. We know he's in the check check cards, which predate this, and where was I going with this? So the PSA Gem Mint. So there's a kind of a push to say, hey, you might be able to get a Gem Mint 10 out of this. So in 2022, a PSA Mint 9 copy of Hamilton Futura Grand Prix rookie card sold in Goldin's February monthly auction for $312,000. So a 9 sold for that in 22. Hamilton is a generational defining racer. Not only has he claimed a joint record 7-win World Drivers' Championships titles and the record 103 checkered flags, but Hamilton is the first and only, and to date, only black driver in Formula One history. Uh, let's get down here.
That's 100 card set. So how many packs? We got 12 packs.
Yeah, I don't have any packs. So when this production was released 18 years ago, it saw very limited distribution in Asia and the Middle East, which is kind of what I said. Only 480 boxes of this ultra premium product were ever made, a fact certified by the 105 of 480 serial numbering on the box lid. At the time when enthusiasm for Formula One racing collectibles was modest at best, Considered that the global popularity of the sport in general was a mere shadow of its current reach, very few of these boxes made their way into the hands of serious collectors. This is the only example of this box ever certified by Baseball Card Exchange. In fact, no readily available information on a public sale of this box can be found. Even sealed packs exchange hands through public auctions at an infrequent cadence of just once or two per year. That's why having 12 packs, and again, I think knowing that the memorabilia. So each pack from this box is guaranteed to contain a memorabilia card, which could take one of three forms. Futera proof cards were numbered out of 275 and featured a memorabilia component. Futera Memorabilia cards were numbered out of 175 and are gold plated with memorabilia and monocell components of the card front. Futera porcelain cards were also numbered out of 175 and were constructed of porcelain. These cards also featured obvious averse side memorabilia components. Additional every 12 packs, equivalent to one per box, can be expected to yield a wholly unique 101.
Wow.
And that's a Futera unique framed autograph card.
Incredible. So that's going to be a really nice box for somebody. And I guarantee you that box is probably going to go for a pretty substantial price. I mean, $10,000 is already substantial. Don't get me wrong, but
For us, but I'm wondering how much is the pack? $3,000 or something maybe. That's 36 grand. It'd be curious. It's gonna be fun to watch this one. This is, like I said, is amazing, and we'll have to watch it for sure.
yep.
All right.
My puppy girl just came up here. She's behind me now.
Okay, good. If folks didn't know, the Chip Ganassi Racing card packs have shipped. If you remember, those are the packs. They were $10 a pack, and it was a donation to American Legion. So those will be shipping out, limited to I think 2,000 packs. They'll have autographs of the Chip Ganassi drivers. I think there's four, maybe or five in the thing. So as we get those, I know I've ordered some. I don't know if you ordered some or not.
I did order a 10-pack, I think.
When we get those, we'll talk about them some more. Maybe have a guest on the show to talk about them as well. So
Yeah. So that'll be good.
yeah. All right. Anything else?
Let's see. Ollie cards have shipped. Chip Ganassi's on the way. I think we're good.
All right. Now let's talk about the 1991 Traks
Traks. Richard
20th
Petty.
anniversary. Richard Petty.
Yeah, we figured we'd talk about this since this is the 75th anniversary of Petty Racing, Petty Enterprises.
So I grabbed a description from, I think it was Collector's World. Let me run this real quick here. So it's the Traks 1991 STP 20th anniversary collector set. This set of cards features Richard Petty's 20th year association with STP Racing. Petty is the most famous race car driver in history and has won more races than any other driver in NASCAR. This special commemorative card set is divided into two 25 card packages. The first 25 card, featuring photographs from 1972 to 1981, are packaged in a box shaped and printed as a 132 scale replica of Richard Petty's 1972 Plymouth race car. The second 25 cards feature photography from 1982 to 1991, are packaged in Petty's 1991 Pontiac race car replica box. The collectible packages have a perforated headed card which describes the contents and can be hung on the standard peg hooks. Don't miss out on these.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. Back here, the cars right here.
There you go, right there.
You can see right there, and you can see these have not even been on a peg. They still have the little pieces of cardboard where the peg should go. but it's really neat. This one, let's see. Yeah, this one is 1 through 25, and this one is 26 through 50 right here. And these have little cello packs that you can hear inside. Listen. Hold on. I can't. Hold on, let's see if we can make it do better. There we go. And the king is upside down. But yeah, these are really neat. I like the way it was very innovative of Traks to have this packaging. You know, it's the same packaging they used for the regular issue of Traks that year. You know, that look like cars, and you can see it's kind of kind of sloped down for the front end of the car. It's kind of cool how they did it. You see the front end of the car. You've got the Pontiac, and then you've got the Plymouth right here. So that's really neat. You can also see the factory seals on there too. See the little tracks, kind of towards the bottom of the grill. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so you can get the whole set this way. This is one way you can get the whole set.
Or you can get it from wax boxes, and they look like this. The 12 cards a pack, and it has a very similar to the 91 Traks where they had, making it look like the car. So I thought it was pretty, innovative packaging. We don't see that much anymore.
No, we don't. You know, that was also actually very innovative to have the shape of the race car. And of course, you know, you could hand collate sets, which, you know, I did that back in the day. I've got some boxes of that, but I thought I had them here, but I think they may very well be in my mini storage. But anyway, those are neat looking boxes for sure. They also, of course, everybody had promo cards back in the day, you know. So,
back then they did.
Yeah, back then they did. It was like, you know, I would go to my LCS and I'd go, "Oh, pretty please, can I have your promo racing cards? I want them so badly." But I would literally beg for the promo cards for all these different manufacturers, and they would go, "Oh, I want to keep it," and then they finally go, "Okay, you can have it." You know, but they did have promo cards, and I've got a promo pack right here. I think there's 6 cards in this pack. And it looks like the regular card on the front, but on the back, it says "Dum Dum Dum Prototype" right there. So as you can see, it tells you how to order them.
Nice.
And then I was looking through some of my cards earlier today.
Hold on for a second. Oh, did you have a promo or no?
Yeah, I got this promo.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I was going to show this one. I found this card from, it says Wilkesboro Bash, but look on the back. They stamped it promo.
I was going to say also a sign of those times. Right here you go. They also made a binder.
They sure did.
So you couldn't, again, you needed the set, you needed the binder, you needed the promos.
Yeah.
You needed everything. So I just wanted to show that. I thought that was pretty cool. There's a sealed binder there out on eBay.
Yeah, $15, man. Look at that price. And you know, the price of this set, you're not going to get rich and retire in Aruba or something with buying this set of cards. The good thing about these cards is they're great for through the mail autographs. That's probably the greatest thing. And of course, we know Joe and some other folks are actually doing that set. I think Joe just completed his set of 50 because the set is 50 cards.
Yeah, congratulations to him. That's no small feat. So
no, it's not. And he's got it in all kinds of different color pens. He's got like the silver and the blue Sharpie and then the white. It just depends on how the king felt that day.
But well, yeah, and you can only do it like 2 at a time. So
yeah, and you can do it like maybe get away with once a month. So he said it took him 3 years to do it.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. 3 years. Wow.
Yeah, that's persistent, but it pays off.
Now I don't know if you remember, we saw one of these sets authenticated through PSA. Do you remember that?
Yes, yeah. Every card was autographed. Yes,
I don't know if it was like $10 a card or something. It was like $5,000 or whatever. So
yeah, it was actually a decent price for what you got.
Anyway,
I mean, it was already done for you. I mean, it's there. It is.
Yeah, you can work on it yourself, or you can buy it complete. But it's it's something that a lot of folks do. There's some really great cards in there, so hopefully you'll show those individual cards. There's a few I think are my favorites, and I guess everybody maybe has some different favorite cards in that set. But
Yeah. Also, real quick, I do want to talk about grading these cards. I went and looked at the pop report at PSA. 83 cards have been graded total. Guess how many 10s there are out of the 85? I mean, 80 out of the 83, excuse me.
10.
Keep going way up.
Oh, okay. Oh,
How many 10s?
50,
More.
60,
Keep going.
80,
Lower.
70, 75.
75. Yes.
Wow. Okay, so these grade really well.
These cards grade really well. It's amazing with the blue borders. Think about it.
That's why I was saying it was maybe lower because of it has been a while since I have some videos that I did back in the early days of NASCAR radio, but I don't remember the quality of it, but I do, they're rattling around in that box and cellophane
Yeah.
because it's not a when you open up, it's a clear cellophane pack of 25 cards. It's not like a individual packs. Yeah, so that thing's shaking around in there. So maybe if you bought a wax box or whatever,
Daytona.
they would grade. So yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, oh, I got you, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I am going to do a really quick show and tell of every single card. We're going to go through them really quick, but I do want to show them to you because they are cool. Because I know a lot of people get these cards and they don't even look at them. They may get a set and whatever. I have the set now, but I mean, you want to look at them.
You want to get some, and you send them off to Richard Petty, have them get them signed.
Exactly.
I know we say I do this pitch every few months. If you don't have a Richard Petty autograph in your collection, if you can afford a stamp there and afford stamps back and 2 cards, and just you send it to the Richard Petty Museum, you will get the most amazing autograph back.
Yes, it's a work of art. Plus, it was touched by the king.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, here's card number 1. As you can see, there's Richard Petty kneeling by his car. Then we've got card number 2, and I think that's one of his Roadrunners, wide open. Then we've got Petty Engineering. That's pretty cool. Card number 3. There we go. Now you can really see them. Let's Race. Check that out with King of Daytona. That's awesome. Then here's card number 5, and check that out. He's neck and neck with car number 65, and the crack research team at NASCAR Radio has found out that is Carl Adams. So you Carl Adams collectors out there you go. He's got a card. Anyway, next up, the gang's all here. There he is with his pit crew. Pretty cool. Then you got Undercover. Looks like the car's covered. Then we've got Race Day at Daytona again. All Smiles. Yep, he's a winner. Is that Andy Granatelli?
Yes, sir. That sure is.
I looked at these, but I didn't look at him for it. Yeah. The guy with the little stocking cap on, that's Andy Granatelli, Mr. STP himself.
Mr. 1972 STP.
We can thank him for the cards. And then we've got the treatment, because that's what they called STP. It was a oil treatment. That's neat. Then you've got On Top of the World, which at the time he was the king. He still is the king. Leading the way, there he is out front in Daytona. You've got Winner's Circle. He's a winner. You've got the Beard. Don't think I've ever really seen him much with a beard. Then you've got What a Following, because everybody's following him. True Colors. So, Val, if you want to make any comments, just let me know. True Colors. There he is at Daytona again.
I'm just taking it in.
You're just taking it in. All right. And Petty's away. There we go. They're doing a pit stop right there. And then you've got Petty through the years. Look at, he's so young. And then he's got his iconic cowboy hat and glasses. So that's pretty neat. And in fact, that's it. And then here he is, the king, Richard Petty, with his crown on.
That's one of my favorite ones, I think, to get signed.
Yes, I love that card. And then here is STP Pontiacs. That's when you went to the Pontiacs, the big old cars. Southern Pride. I think that's a Chevelle right there. He's kneeling at Daytona. A lot of Daytona shots. Here we go. He is leading the draft right there, of course. Then you've got under the gun, the pit stop with the Pontiac. Then you've got the Highline. He's at Michigan there. Check that out. That's cool. Then you've got Memories. It's got the floating car in the air while he's on the track at Daytona. Then you've got Round the Bend. I think he's on a road course there. You can see the guardrails. That may be Riverside or something. Somebody could probably tell us that. Famous Smile. Yes. One of the most famous smiles ever.
That's another great card.
It is. That's a beauty. Then you've got Battle Scarred. I think he's got a little bit of damage there, maybe. You've got Man of Miles. Look at it. He's worn out, man. He is sweating. He is tired, dude. And you've got Teamwork. There they are doing another pit stop. That looks like Rockingham, I think. Then you've got Sunday Drive. There he is out there with the big old Pontiac. It's getting heavy. He's like taking his hat off. He's looking under the car for something. Then you've got Wilkesboro Bash right there. Another Pontiac. That's pretty cool. Line Drive. I'm not sure where that's at. Is that maybe the old Richmond Fairgrounds or something? I'm not real sure.
Big old tire in the background.
Oh, yeah. Check that out. You can see that.
Yep.
And then you've got Waiting for the King. So they're waiting on pit road. You got Thanks for the Memories, the King. He was a year away from his farewell tour. I don't think anybody really knew that at that time. Then he suited up with the newer Pontiac right there. I think they came out with that Pontiac style, the short wheelbase model in 88, I think. Yeah, something like that. Because I hated that car with Rusty Wallace. But anyway, I digress. Every second counts. They're doing another pit stop. So, woo, woo, woo. They're trying to get him out. We're getting close, y'all. The King's office, right in the cockpit of the car. Is that Robbie Loomis? I think it's Robbie Loomis looking in. The famous 43. There he is with his Pontiac. And you've got the High Bank. There he is posing with his car at Daytona.
That's a nice one.
That's a nice one. I like that one. More pit road action. It looks like they're doing something with the windshield. And here's a nice one right here, dude. Happy Anniversary.
Very nice. What number is that?
That is card, guess.
50.
43.
43. Oh, yeah. Okay.
There you go. That's cool. 43. Then we have Long Rider. It looks like he's got like a really long cowboy coat on or something. Maybe he's going to go out and he's going to shoot the field up. I don't know. And then we're getting close, man. Tools of the Trade. That's pretty neat. Then you've got in appreciation, somebody's giving him some awards. Here you go, Mr. King. We've seen a bunch of his awards over his museum. And then you've got most photographed. Yeah, everybody's taking pictures of him, no doubt. And we got two more. Here's three more, actually. Fan's Choice. There he is out there. I think he's being introduced. Then you've got Traditions. And there he is at Daytona, kneeling by his car with his newer Pontiac. And last but not least, card number 50, Profile of the King. That's pretty cool right there.
Very nice.
Yeah, and this has a checklist. This one in number 25 have the checklist. So pretty cool, man. It's a cool set. There you go.
Very cool. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that's all we have. We've covered it
All right.
all. Running, I guess, a little late. Go figure. If you've watched any of our shows, you know we are very surprised by that.
I'm shocked. So, yeah. So anyway, quick recap on the set. It's very affordable. It's only like $5 for a set, but it's worth getting, through the mail autographs for sure. And it's a fun little set. So we just wanted to show that, especially since this is 75th year of Petty's.
Well, yeah, we'll see a lot of that this year. So,
oh yeah,
great little set that will not break the bank.
No.
Okay. Anything else?
Roll that beautiful bean footage, I think. Oh, sorry, I'm scratching my back.
It's all right. Welcome to King's Court.
Thank you. Yes, welcome to this week's King's Court. And we're going to start out with honorable mention number 1. This was on the 11th of April. It's a 1989 Dale Earnhardt Max Goodwrench number 3 autographed card. It's his rookie card. It's a PSA DNA 8. And I think the card itself is a 7. But it's a really cool card. This one went out for bidding, and it ended up at $530 with 21 bids. That's a pretty card.
Love that card.
Yeah, I do too, man. That's nice. It's a nice auto. I think we know who got that card.
Yeah, I love those 89. You go from 88 with just the white and the black, and then 89, bam, throw color in your face big time.
Mm-hmm. But that's a beautiful card. I mean, and it's hard these days to even try to pick up like the toolbox sets and stuff for a reasonable price. Everything's gone up. So congrats to the person who got it. We know who got it, and congrats. It's a great pickup. Proud of you.
A autographed, I guess it's the official rookie back in the day, or through all the definitions. So have to find one of those autographed, that's pretty special and cool.
It is very special. I mean, I'm sure he signed a few, but I remember real quick, I'm going to digress again as usual, but I remember, I think I've told this before, back in 89, I couldn't find 89 Max at all. I found 88 Max and I found those blister packs, and that's all I could find. And I remember he came to town and I had a Crisco card from 89, got him to sign that. I wish I had some of these at that time because I would have got one signed, but I don't have one like that signed, just the Crisco.
Yeah, to your point, the wax was really hard to find. They actually made 3 different type of factory sets. So I don't know what the deal was with that. We've talked about that on some of the older shows in the archives. I'll have to get a directory up of all our old episodes, but I think they were printing all those factory sets because that's the way they were selling it. They really were doing wax like they did. They changed the distribution model, I guess, in the long run from 88 to 89. So
yeah.
All
right. So next, honorable mention number 2. This was on the 10th of April, 2016 Prism NASCAR Chase Elliott rookie card, true gold out of 10. Look at that card, man. This is awesome. It's a PSA 10, and it's out of 10. Again, this one went out for bidding, and if you notice, a lot of NASCAR cards go out for bidding. It's not like the Formula One where they put some pie in the sky price and then accept the best offer. But this one went out for bidding, and it went for $565 with 35 bids. Look at that. Man. That is, I'd love to have that card.
That's a nice card.
We opened up a bunch of 2016 Prism, and I think I may have gotten one gold card out of all the stuff I opened up. That stuff those gold cards are just hard to find.
Well, I know everybody loves the 2016 hobby, but I think you only got a few parallels per box. I think maybe I got a white checkerboard, which was out of 5, but excuse me, I didn't get any gold, and they were tough.
Yeah, they were. So to get a 10 on this is amazing. It's a beautiful card. Do I think it's worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it, especially now since he won.
Well, he's already a champion. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
He could get a few more. The guy's so young.
Yep.
So very, very nice. Love that card. Love it.
Yeah, me too. All right. Next up is our Joker of the Week. This is on the 13th of April. Check this out, man. Ken's going to like this. It's a 1965 Marhofer Meets Racing Johnny Rutherford card. And again, this card went out for bidding. And it went for $226.50 with 10 bids. Yeah, look at that back. I want to talk about that for a second. You see those stains on there? I know, Val, you know what it is. What is it?
Hot dog.
Yeah, those are hot dog stains. Because I don't know how old some of you people are out there. I know that I'm old enough to certainly remember this. But back in the day, the hot dogs had this kind of like what old cigarette packs used to have. It had a little stiffener board in there, so the hot dogs didn't bend, right? So that's what they use these for. And they just packed the hot dogs straight up against the card. And they are wax covered, by the way, but they still stain. But
They're hot dogs. Yeah,
yeah,
they
what
can
do you
stain
expect?
anything. They can stain anything. But I love their logo there, the Mahofer, the wiener. That's a winner.
Check the checker flag. It's a winner.
Yeah. So it was 10 bids, and that wiener, that's a winning bid.
Yeah, it is. And those are hard to find, and they're getting harder all the time.
You used to be able to find them, but then in the last few years, it's really tough.
They're drying up, yeah. But yeah, $226, man. Those are starting to go up. So congrats to whoever got that. That's a cool card.
Great looking, cool card.
All right. So next is our Jack of the Week. This was also on the 13th of April. It's 2023 Panini Prime NASCAR Ty Gibbs 1 of 1 race worn patch. Go Ty freaking Gibbs.
Yeah.
And this one went for $227.50 with 27 bids.
A lot of bidding, man.
Man, I'm telling you what, NASCAR cards, it's where it's at. It's affordable and it's fun. But I love that patch. That Sherwin-Williams automotive finishes. That's they cover the earth.
I was showing the detail on that, all the embroidery on that.
Yeah, it's so cool, man. I would love to pull that guy. That's out of this year's Prime.
Beautiful.
So yeah, congrats whoever got that one. All right. Next up is our Queen of the Week. This was on the 14th of April. We see Haley a lot. Haley Deegan, 2020 National Treasures qualifying marks, platinum blue auto, 1 of 1. A lot of 1 of 1s. And again, this one went out for bids. It was $405 with 13 bids.
I think that's pretty strong.
That's very strong for Haley. I tell you what, she's got a legion of fans. She really does. I mean, her racing results haven't been all that much here lately, but she's got some loyal fans, and this is a cool card, you have to admit.
That it is.
But yeah, congrats to the seller and the buyer on that one. So nice card. All right, so next up is our King of the Week. Check this one out now. This is on the 15th of April. It says Rare 2024 Parkside IndyCar Surprise Signature Scott Dixon Hall of Fame number 3 of 10. I'm not sure what SSSC is. Super short something. But anyway, they were asking on this card $599.95. They accepted a best offer of $349.95. So $349, basically $350 for that card.
$350.
Yeah.
I was looking to see what the SSSC is, but I think Parkside might have updated their checklist and they might have classified it as that.
They might have. So they call this a surprise signature. So I guess this is something, and we've seen a lot of that from them out of this issue. They've got cards in packs that they didn't put in the checklist at all.
Yeah, they have updated the checklist since then. There's like the quad checklist, and I guess one of these is on that list. I'll double check it, but that's really cool.
Well, another reason I like that is this got the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America Hall of Fame stamp on there, and I collect a set on the PSA set registry called the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America, and it's like 200 something cards. It's a lot, and it's all different disciplines. So I like this card a lot just for that reason. But like Ken says, Scott Dixon is probably the greatest race car driver you've never heard of. And that is absolutely true. So cool, man. Whoever got this, you're going to get King NASCAR 2 thumbs up. So that's really cool. Proud for you.
All right.
So next up is our Ace of the Week. It's our 1 of 1. This is on the 14th of April. And check this out. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr. 2022 Panini Racing Prime NASCAR Exalta logo patch sponsor 1 of 1. And this card went out for bids. And look what it landed at. $465
Wow.
with 12 bids. I have to say, looking at some of this stuff, Val, and I think you're going to agree, NASCAR cards are on the rise.
That's a really colorful card.
It is.
Well,
It's incredible. And of course, there's a ton of junior fans and collectors out there. So I can see this going for that kind of price.
very nice. Very nice.
Yes, really, really nice. I love that card a lot. So whoever picked that up, man, you did good.
Yeah, that is definitely a conversation piece.
For sure, man. That's nice. And,
Beautiful.
Exalta, don't they? When we were at Hendrick Motorsports, doesn't Exalta have like a across the lake or something? Don't they have a office over there? I think we saw. I think that's what we saw.
I don't remember.
I think that's what it was. Anyway, somebody can confirm or deny that for us. But anyway, all right. So next is our Baccarat of the week. And we've kind of seen a card like this before already. But this was on the 15th of April. It's a 2023 Topps Chrome Formula One, number 199, Michael Schumacher Legends Superfractor.
101. Yeah, I was looking for that 101, and then I was like, oh, there it is.
There it is. Oh, that's my favorite card back there. Go look at that. That's going to be a new Panini parallel right there. But anyway, they were asking $2,500 for this card. Guess what?
Somebody said click?
Somebody went click.
Oh, wow.
$2,500 for a Michael Schumacher 1 of 1 Superfractor. Legend.
Amazing.
Now, I'm not going to poo-poo this card or nothing because I love Michael Schumacher and everything. I love this card. I think it's a great card. Do I think it's worth that price? Maybe not. But I have to look. I'm looking at it from another lens here. We have people like Richard Petty, legend. His 1-1's not anywhere close to this kind of price, and he's an American icon. I don't.
Now, I will say that Schumacher has not had cards in a while.
This is true.
While Petty, so I'm going to defend the F1 here. The Petty's got cards almost every issue, every year, and Schumacher has not had that. So I can see this as this is one of his first. This is going to be definitely his first Topps Chrome cards and stuff like that. So, and to your point, there are some super fan Schumacher collectors. So
that's also very true. And like I said, I love Schumi. I hate what happened to him, but he's definitely one of the goats of Formula One. I love him. And I think, but I don't know if that price is worth it or not. I guess maybe it is.
I'm just amazed, like you didn't put in an offer for $2,000 and try to float it. But I guess,
yeah, I know that's what I would have done.
But again,
anytime I see best offer, I'm like, okay, I'm going down on the price before I click on it.
Yeah, they're pretty much saying, hey, I'll take this or lower. At least try to float it. I don't know. Maybe they did the no interest or paid in full in 6 months. So
they might have. Who knows? But it's a beautiful card. Don't get me wrong. It's a beauty. And of course, here on NasCardRadio, we love gold.
Yeah.
So
we got to get the gold member.
We got to get that. We got to get that where you can play that.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll probably get some kind of copyright infringement or something for doing.
Well, we got to only do it for like so many seconds. So.
But okay, got it.
Then we're fine. All right, let's keep moving.
Cool card. Whoever got it, congrats.
Yeah, it's very cool.
All right, so finally, our Royal Flush of the week, and I may do a little poo-poo on this one too. This was on the 11th of April. It's a 1988 Max Talladega Streets Myrtle Beach card, PSA 10 Jim Mint. Somebody went click on one bid and bought it for $850. I'm sorry, but I think you paid too much for that card.
Yeah, I thought we saw one of these that came at like crazy prices, and then I'm not going to do it. So no, there's a. So it says best offer 850 and total
How
bid
many
0.
how many sets do you think you could buy, Myrtle Beach factory sets that you could buy to get that card and maybe get it graded? You could, I guess, again, do I think this card's worth $850? No, I do not. I think it's been hyped a lot. I really do, because I've seen a lot of this really high prices on eBay. I just don't think it's worth it. I'm sorry, I just
I
don't.
think we used to see these PSA 10s for like 150, 200 maybe, and factory sets 200, 250 a piece. So you might be able
Yeah,
to get a few of those. Not to
yeah.
mention everything else. So I'd be curious to see if this gets relisted or not. Just um, it's like I said, it's one bid, best offer, shows best offer, listed on the 8th, sold on the 11th. Person's got 179 feedback. Bid activity is 0.
Yeah, I don't know. It could get relisted. I just think that's way too much for that card. I mean, it'd be one thing if it was like Dale Earnhardt or something like that, or Richard Petty maybe, and even those don't command those kind of prices. I don't know what the. It's just I've just seen a lot of hype on this card, and that's
Yeah, I don't know if some people are trying to hype this one. Now, this is one of the shortest prints of any of the cards. I think we did an episode. I think it was with Jason, and we read through the Max Facts. I think they made 1,000,000 of the first print run. I don't know if it was like 10,000 of these sets, maybe.
something like that.
But then and then what else? You had the factory set pieces, and again, this was one of the big ones that was pulled for Darrell Waltrip, who was
Yes.
card number 10. So there's a few key cards in the Myrtle Beach. And it's kind of a tough card as well because they rattle around in that box. Or if you try to get them out of wax packs, the cellophane, those are shrink wrapped, really tight wax packs. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's tough to get a 10 on these cards. I haven't looked at the population, but I don't think it's very much. It may be a dozen or so at the most. But there's not a lot of those out there. I know you've got one. I've got one. I actually traded one here recently to Joe because he wanted one, so I traded him for a bunch of stuff. But I just don't think this card is worth $850. I mean, it's a great card. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but I think that's kind of high.
yeah, again, we'll have to see how this plays out.
Yeah, we will. I'll keep tabs on it. We'll see if it gets relisted. But I think
But
maybe
love the 88, love the 88 Max.
God, I do too. It's one of my favorite all time sets for sure. So congrats to whoever got it. I guess if you're happy, then I'm happy. So I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
And that's all we got for this week's King's Court. That's it.
All right. Awesome. All right. I guess that's all we got for the show. I know we've run over here. Go figure. Shock.
No, we never run over.
So again, for me and Logan, thanks for watching. Again, if you like the show, give us a like, thumbs up. If you really like the show, subscribe. We'll give you a special shout out as well. Please like, share the podcast, share trading NASCAR trading cards or F1 IndyCar with your friends. Let's try to spread the show. Try to educate as many folks as we can on the auto racing trading cards. So not a lot of information out there, and that's all we do here,
Yeah.
NASCAR Radio.
Hashtag share this podcast, share this video. Yes. And I got a couple hashtags real quick. Hashtag skid marks and hashtag sledfire, and also hashtag RCHOF, Racing Card Hall of Fame. Go to racingcardhof.com. Check out the Racing Card Hall of Fame and Ty freaking Gibbs.
There you go. All right. I guess that's it. We're out here. Everybody have a safe traveling if you're going to the race, like Logan. Everybody else have a safe weekend. Enjoy the races. We had a lot of races this weekend, and we will catch you next week. We're out of here.